And in the middle of our conversation, a man comes up to us and interrupts our conversation with tears in his eyes and said that he really resonated with something that Alice had said. And
that's the reason why we want to do this podcast.
welcome to a conversation between two friends.
This is Alice.
And I'm David.
And this is Truthfully Yours.
We are by no means experts or teachers, just speaking honestly within the bounds of friendship. If you found your way here, maybe there's something in that honesty meant for you too.
We invite you to lean in, and perhaps you'll recognize your own journey in ours.
When a tearful stranger interrupts Alice and David at a coffee shop, it marks the beginning of something bigger than a conversation. This is the story of how Truthfully Yours began. Now, here's Alice and David.
So when I tell my friends and family about you, I always say that we have the most unlikely friendship because our paths should not cross at all.
Right. When
Right.
would they cross?
When would they cross?
I don't go to Zumba.
And I don't go to the club.
I don't go to the club anymore either.
Anyways, yes.
Unlikely friendship. That's
Unlikely
true.
friendship. But, that just goes to show you that sometimes the most unlikely friendships can be the best friendships.
True.
We met at pickleball.
We did meet at pickleball, yes.
And the funny story about you is that we met when a friend of ours organized a group play and people were choosing a playlist to play.
Yeah, how did I get in charge?
and you put it on club music.
Of course I did.
Do you remember what the playlist was?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was DJ Paris Hilton
Yes.
playlist. She covered all the great songs.
Yes.
That playlist was fire.
Yes. And I think I'm probably the only one there who loved it.
Well, shame on everyone else.
Shame. But it was the best.
Alice and I were having a coffee chat the other day and hadn't seen each other in a while since she was in Asia, and just kind of catching up on each other's lives. And it's definitely a space where either of us can say anything and we know that the person is going to receive it with love and kind of a cherished place. It's not going anywhere. And in the middle of our conversation, a man comes up to us and interrupts our conversation with tears in his eyes and said that he really resonated with something that Alice had said. And
It's so funny because he said, "Excuse me, I didn't mean to eavesdrop."
right. Well, maybe you don't know this, but Alice is more loud.
It's because I can't hear out of one ear, so
It
my
doesn't
voice.
stop me. I can't hear out of either ear. Anyway, it's not a bad thing. It's not. It's welcoming. It's inviting, and clearly this man felt welcomed and invited
Yes,
to
for
share his emotional experience that he was going through.
Which I want to just interrupt you really quickly,
Of course,
because I think when somebody is witnessing a conversation like that between people who are being honest and vulnerable, that must have rippled. It must have had this atmospheric kind of effect where this person felt like if they're being emotional and vulnerable, he felt safe enough.
right? Yeah, and yeah,
To interrupt us.
that is a very good point about the power of vulnerability.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but that just kind of hit me.
No, I mean, that was a good interruption. Thank you. I think I was pretty much done. So, the reason for this podcast
Right.
is to invite people to interrupt
Right.
our conversations,
Right.
to ripple out our own personal vulnerability
Right.
and honesty into the radio waves,
Right.
and hopefully create some space of safety within you,
Right.
listener, when you have someone to share the load with.
And going back to this gentleman who interrupted us, I just remember him interrupting us very respectfully, emotional, with tears in his eyes, just talking about how he went through something similar to what he had overheard us talking about, which was about things that had happened in previous relationships that I had been in. And I just remember thinking, my goodness, like, that's the reason why we want to do this podcast.
Yep.
so you feel less alone. Because life is tough, and I can't imagine going through it alone or going through it without people who understand exactly what you're going through.
I think Alice and I both agree. We can say that this podcast is for us.
Right.
On our own journey of vulnerability
Right.
and honesty. And it's something that we've connected on together that has had such an impact, profound impact on our lives.
Yes.
For good.
Mm-hmm.
It has changed us for the better.
If you enjoyed today's conversation, subscribe to Truthfully Yours wherever you get your podcasts. We'd love for you to share this with someone who might need to hear it. New episodes weekly on Thursdays. For more about the show and Alice and David, visit truthfullyyours.com.